everyone, and welcome to my channel. This pick a card is for love messages from the other side. Whether it's someone that has crossed over, perhaps, maybe it's somebody that you feel energetically or see energetically or interact with energetically, maybe off planet or in the spirit realm. It's for those connections that you don't necessarily have right now in the physical. So what we want to look at is what message do they have for you from wherever they are or from whatever side it is that they reside. The messages would be from there to you right now in this moment. So if you have not chosen a card on the table or a crystal on the table as of yet, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps in the description box, yes, in the description box, and also in the comments sometimes if I remember to put them there, for a portion of silence where you can look at the cards and the crystals up close via a picture clip and or a up close video shot. And you can take as much time as you need to during that time to focus in order to choose. And let's say if during that time you feel led to pick more than one crystal or card on the table, please listen to your intuition. There are no rules to this, so basically listen to whatever it is that you feel led to do and choose accordingly. These messages, I consider them timeless, whether you watch at the upload time or sometime down the road. Whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there indeed could be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say is these readings are general, right? You all come from different walks of life, have different experiences at this time. There's no way that I could possibly connect with each and every one of you that clicks on this video. However, in the event, right, that this particular pick a card reading does not resonate or connect for you, maybe consider, before you leave altogether, maybe consider checking out my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of pick a card readings I've already done. There could be another one in there somewhere that has the messages that you are looking for. And let's say if all is said and done, I'm not the reader for you. That is okay too, because YouTube has many readers out there. I'm pretty sure the universe is going to find a way to direct you to the messages that you are needing at this time. This is considered a love reading. So roles can sometimes be reversed, flip-flopped, interchangeable, vice versa that way. So there could be some things that I might describe that might speak more about you personally and or maybe more about your person. Again, take what resonates, also leave what doesn't, but consider that energies can be interchangeable. So with all of that being said, Star Family, let's go ahead and go directly into your reading. Hello, pile number 1 viewers. You chose this gorgeous chunk of amethyst. And this is your card. So we are looking at today at love messages from beyond, basically. Love messages from either somebody who's not with you at present in the physical world, maybe somebody you connect with energetically, spiritually, maybe off planet, maybe somebody you keep seeing in dreams, maybe it's somebody who's crossed over. So what we are looking at is love messages from whoever your person is, from wherever they are on the other side. So this is your card. I will definitely incorporate that into the reading closer towards the end. I want to start first with the tarot to see what messages they have for you from the other side. So pile number 1 viewers, your special person, not in this physical world at this time. What love messages do they have for you? Pile number 1 viewers. Could also be, you know, your spirit team too, you know, because they do connect with us from the other side as well. But let's see. Could be a family member, could be a friend, a love interest, maybe a twin flame, a soulmate that you maybe only interact with, again, energetically or spiritually. So there's different I guess there's different labels, right, as far as who this could be. It's always going to be individual to all of you, but let's see, pile number 1 viewers, messages, love messages from the other side, from your person, the person you have your heart, mind set on with this reading. Whoa, okay. So we have 1, 2, okay, and I'm just going to go here and take 3. And bear with me 1 second because my watch is kind of bothering me. I'm going to take that off. I probably should have taken it off prior to the reading, but all right. And you know, this whole new setup that I got going on, I noticed that there is lots of glare, so I'm going to try my best, okay, to avoid glare for you. All right, let's see what we have here. We have the Queen of Swords. That could be you. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. That could also be your person. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So 2 queens here, feminine energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus over here with the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Star. Wow, Aquarian energy. Interesting. This is fascinating. So I'm getting this feeling that... That was my cat. I don't know if you heard that. She has a scratching post box thing here in the room with me. So she was, I guess, just doing her thing. Anyhow, cats are really cool, aren't they? They're like this liminal animal. They're halfway in the physical, halfway in the spiritual. So maybe that's a sign, okay? That your person is, again, it's confirmation to me that they're crossing that barrier to get messages across to you, or to see you is also the feeling that this is giving me. To see you. So I'm getting the vibe of like traveling to see you, like maybe astrally. That is a thing. Because when you're asleep, okay, Star can talk about dreams and wishes and things like that, and those who are far away from us, it's that energy of the other world. The reason why I say this about the cat is because it is an animal who can, an energy of an animal that can traverse the spirit and the physical. So it feels like your person, okay, is crossing from their realm into this one to connect with you, because again, that's the only way that they can. Again, I'm going back to the Star, because the Star is something that you admire, that you see from a distance, you feel maybe from a distance energetically, but you can't quite touch it because it is slightly out of reach. So your person is here saying, look, you are out of my reach at this time. We are at a distance. However, I will cross over to visit you, whether it be in your dreams, okay, or whenever you look up, feel me. And I say look up because the Star is that energy where you do look up in the sky to connect with maybe your star family or those who are, again, off planet. I'm looking at this with the Star especially, and it could be that there's something that maybe you personally are wishing for, or are trying to materialize or manifest. I say materialize because the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you have your thoughts set on something. With the Queen of Swords, you're highly focused on a goal, maybe with the Queen of Pentacles as a combo. And their message to you is, follow your truth, be your authentic self. Queen of Swords would. She acts in truth. She doesn't tolerate anything but that. Nothing really gets beyond her in that sense. If somebody is speaking nonsense, throwing nonsense her way, the sword, again, is right in front of her face. So it's able to cut through that BS, if you know what I mean. She has a backbone of steel. So their message here is, I see your strength. I see you walking in your truth, or standing confidently, or sitting even on your throne confidently in who you are. I'm proud of that. I see that in you, and it continue to do that, basically. Queen of Swords is one who is very, I'm getting the word resolute, precise, confident in her choices, confident in her path, in her decision making. She trusts herself to choose properly. So if there is a choice or a path you are considering at this time, they want you to trust yourself in the direction that you see yourself. I say see yourself, because we have star energies, Aquarian, it's visionary. We also have the Queen of Swords, who is intellect and uses her, obviously her mind's eye, to focus on a goal, especially with the Queen of Pentacles right next to her. So there's also a message here of, I feel like it's coming across like we're assisting you from the other side towards your wishes, your hopes, your goals. Again, the wishes of the star energy, to materialize with the Queen of Pentacles, the thing that you have your focus on with the Queen of Swords. Continue to walk or stand in your truth. Follow confidently in the path that you see for yourself, the vision that you have for yourself. You are secure with the Queen of Pentacles. We have you. We are protecting you. We surround you. Own it and claim your throne, is what this feels like with these two queens. Claim your throne. Claim your destiny with the star. We are divinely guiding you and protecting you on this path. You have and will have everything that you need materialistically to accomplish it. You have the wits and the strength and the resilience about you, and the intellect about you, to live your authentic self, live out your truth the way that you see it. The star energy again is feeling like when you look up and you look up, allow the energy that you connect with when you look up at night, right? To charge your light body, to charge your crystalline body. Allow that energy to charge you. Allow us to connect with you that way. I feel star family energy coming from this reading, but I also feel that there's one particular, right? One particular person who is proud of who you become via these two queens are representing, I feel like, the viewer, your energy. They're proud of who you become. They want you to know that they are, it's this feeling of being, I don't know, how do I explain this? It's like, it's kind of like guiding you, but also helping you, I guess, flow there or move there. They're helping direct you there. I mean, there is flowing water in the star energy, right? Why am I getting a Two of Cups vibe from the star, though? I mean, she does have two cisterns there. It's feeling kind of like a Two of Cups. It feels like they're helping you they're helping to assist you, to help flow you towards a wish, a hope, a dream. They're helping you flow in that direction. Hope that makes sense. They're helping you to flow in this direction towards a goal, a wish, a hope, a dream. This person in particular, though, is like, it feels like the other yin to your yang. And the only way that they can assist you right now in this moment, obviously, is from the other side. And when you look up, know that they are looking down. And that is how you merge your energies together. We have the two cisterns here. The water is pouring out, right? But they are flowing in the same stream in front of her. So it's that feeling. You exchange energy with your person on the other side when you do connect with them that way. Not only that, the star is dreamy energy. So they may connect with you in dreams, in the spirit world. They may also give you synchronicity, serendipity with the star energy. It often speaks of this. So you may get messages from them that way. But every time you get one, a sync, a serendipitous thing, a message that you know is kind of otherworldly, right? That's the confirmation that they are there, that they're with you, they're guiding you, they're helping you. They want what you want. They want to help you flow and achieve towards what it is that you want. The star energy with the water that's flowing is also healing and cleansing. And in the flow towards the thing that they're helping you achieve or accomplish, in the journey there's a healing taking place as well, is what this is feeling like. There's an energy exchange happening here with the star, is also what I'm picking up. And again, a lot of that energy exchange might occur when you're standing out there stargazing, or when you're in the dream state and they have the ability to connect with you that way, because again, when you're half asleep or asleep, the inhibitions have dropped. And you are in that very special floaty place where you're half in between worlds as you're falling asleep and or waking up. And also obviously when you're already fully immersed in sleep. But there's an energy exchange happening during those times, especially. And when you receive synchronicities, that's how you know it's taking place. But I feel like this person is doing their part from the other side to assist you towards a personal goal, a vision, a hope, or a dream that you have for yourself, perhaps a manifestation as well. The theme of this is that I'm connecting with you, I'm helping charge you, I'm helping you to flow in the direction of, I'm exchanging my energy with you, I'm sending you messages to help you. This is also a healing time. Your candle just went out. This is also a healing time, because as you move in the direction and as you flow towards the thing that you have on your mind and the goal that you have set for yourself, this is also healing you in the process of achieving it. That's a journey in itself. Okay, so bear with me 1 second, because I'm going to switch this out. This one always gets stuck, by the way. So, now that I say that, if any of you are feeling stuck, again, this connection that you have from the other side is helping you to flow, again, in the direction of, maybe to help you get unstuck. Yeah, the little tea light in this holder, for whatever reason, always it's stuck. It always gets, I always have to fight with it to get it out. Okay. So, let's see what this one says. Real quick. Queen of Pentacles is a hard worker, right? She's, to me, industrious, and she knows how to achieve things on a material level. If this is a spirit guide, let's say, or even possibly a twin for some of you, because I was getting that Two of Cups feeling, right? If this is possibly a twin for some of you from the other side. It could be that maybe this is a situation, obviously, that you're not with your twin in the physical, but you still work with them on the other side. Like, you're down here, they're up there. You're still doing the work to accomplish the same goal. it's kind of giving me the vibe like one of you was assigned on Earth, right, the earthly realm. The other one is in the other world, or off planet, let's say. But nonetheless, the work is still being done. Maybe that's towards, again, a soul mission. Let's take a look at this card to see what it says. Okay, let's see. That was what you chose. What? A distant kiss in a prayer flag. Hold on here. I don't know if you could see that. Again, this whole new setup, I don't know how good the lighting is, and then I'm trying my best to avoid glare. A distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes, no way, that you were here. No freaking way. That you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. No freaking way. I shuffle for all of these cards that you choose from, by the way. Here's the star. I wish of all wishes with the star that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. So your person is missing you. You could also be missing them. They wish to be near you. And I was explaining with the star how sometimes it's out of distance. It's out of our reach. That is a sad state of affairs, right? But nonetheless, your person misses you. They wish to be near you with this card here. They're sending you kisses. They're sending you love. They see how, I feel like advancement. With these two queens, it's like I see how much you have advanced, how confident you have become in yourself and your journey, your mission maybe for some of you. Please know that again, even though we are apart, I am assisting you to help you flow in the direction of, if you're feeling stuck, I'm helping to get you unstuck. So that way things can flow towards this goal, towards this wish, towards this manifestation. It feels like a symbiotic, synergistic type of energy exchange that you encounter perhaps with them on a spiritual level, even though they're not here with you on the physical. You derive an energy boost from that. Likewise, they receive love in return too. It is an equal energy exchange is kind of the vibe that the star energy was giving me. And even though, right, even though you and them are, let's say, on a physical level not together, the work is still being done for the greater good, or your greater good. So let's see if I can get a final oracle card for you, pile number 1 viewers. Let's see. Okay. Well, that's gorgeous. Let's see what it says. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So, I mean, that's obvious and a given, right? That you guys are giving each other space, or there is space between you right now if you're not physically with them. But nonetheless, there is closeness. Even amidst the distance, physical distance, right? There is closeness between you, energetically and spiritually. So I think that's gorgeous. And it is, you know, it can feel kind of sad that you're not with this person or they're not with you at this time. But it's still confirmation that even though you're not physically together, it's still very much real, and the connection is still very much alive, okay, and thriving. We see these two beautiful energies, you know, coming together. You exchange the energy that's necessary, again, via the dream state, when you look up at the stars, perhaps, when you receive messages and synchronicities that confirm things to you about them or them about you, right? I mean, it goes back and forth. I mean, I kind of get this feeling like if you send a prayer up, or if you're talking to them, right, out loud, let's say, and trying to connect with them by talking to them, they receive that. They receive that. It's like a ping, right? It's like a phone ringing on their end. Like, they receive that, is what this is telling me. They receive that message, that thought in their direction, that conversation in their direction. They receive that. A distant kiss in prayer, it says. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. Right? Through good and bad. Like, yeah, through good and bad. I mean, I always look at rain as positive to me. But, you know, I'll just giving you polarity. Some days there's going to be rainy days. Some days there's going to be sun. And no matter what the weather is, you need your person. But your person also needs you. So in the meantime, you send a kiss. Right? They send a kiss back. And when they send you kisses, you're receiving them in the form of winks from the universe, right? Or little serendipitous moments and events. Likewise, when you send love up or to wherever they are, they're getting that ping as well. Like ping, right? It's like a doorbell, or a ring on your phone, or a text message notification. Like, that's how they're receiving that. So please know this, okay? Please know this. So pile number 1, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. Send you much love wherever you are. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe as well to support this channel. Every interaction does help this channel reach more viewers and reach who it needs to, right? If you want to take it a step further to support what I do here, consider checking me out on Etsy. I do have an Etsy shop, and the link to my shop is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of paying me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make there with my 2 hands. I also have powerful crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass there as well, and I have personal readings when available. So check me out, pay me a visit at any time. Take care of yourselves, pile number 1 viewers, and always keep shining. Pile number 2 viewers, you chose this lovely piece of rose quartz. It's like a rose quartz slab. This is your card. There is a message on the back. I will definitely read that towards the end. I did shuffle for all of these that you choose from. What we are looking at today is love messages from the other side. What is it that your person, maybe they're not with you in the 3D, maybe they crossed over, maybe this is perhaps an energetic connection only. Maybe it's somebody that you have experienced off planet or had visions or interactions with off planet, maybe in the spirit world, maybe in the dream state. These messages are for any connection that you currently don't have in the 3D physical waking world that we live in. So let's go ahead and start with tarot to see what love messages from the other side come through for you, pile number 2 viewers. Those of you choosing the rose quartz. Whoa, okay. Wait a minute here. Do you see that? 4 cards. Okay, let's see what we got. Wow, the lovers. Gemini. Somebody could be Gemini. The Ace of Swords. Okay. Wow. The 7 of Swords. Interesting. And the 6 of Pentacles. That 7 of Swords is interesting. I think I kind of want to get another one on that. I mean, it's kind of giving me vibes of like sneaking. Sneaking or mischievously finding ways to interact with you. And I say interact because of the 6 of Pentacles. It is an energy exchange, right? Equal give and take. So when I look at the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles as a combo, I can't help but think of finding a way to energetically interact with you. Or talk to you with the Ace of Swords. Because Ace of Swords is communication. And this could definitely be a soulmate. right here with the lovers, for sure. Perhaps even an intimate connection, a love connection. Fascinating. Okay, let's get a card on the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Because it's giving me the feeling of finding a sneaky way to connect with you. Maybe even strangely so, in very unorthodox ways. For one, the Seven of Swords can be a little underhanded in a sense that it'll find any way necessary to get a message through to you, I guess. Like, that's kind of the vibe it's giving me, because there's a message here, there's information and communication that comes through. So it's like finding any way possible in the most unique, unorthodox ways to get a message across to you is the feeling this is giving me. So let's see, Seven of Swords, why is he here? File number 2 viewers, messages from the other side, love messages from the other side. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Okay. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh. Page of Cups. Yeah, definitely. Remember when I said they're trying to basically find any way possible to get a message across to you? Even in the most sneakiest, unconventional, unorthodox ways, your person from the other side is trying to talk to, they want to talk to you. They want to send messages across. Pages in general are messengers. Page of Cups especially is a message of love. Page of Cups is sometimes a surprise message because the little fish always pops out of the cup. Trying to avoid the glare here, so I'm trying to see where it can be moved, where it doesn't have that, but I'm not sure I can avoid it. Wow, guys, pile number 2 viewers, your person has been trying to get a message across to you via any means necessary. And there's also this feeling of, have you noticed? Have you noticed? I'm using maybe other people to speak to you for me. Like someone that you know, are with in conversation, you know, you're talking about something else entirely, but then they might say something that's random as all heck. And you're like, no way. That's this person, your person trying to get a message across to you. Again, the giving and receiving energy, sometimes it can speak of, again, like I said, that equal energy exchange, the interaction between people. So that does apply here. A scenario like that would apply. Messages are coming across maybe through the TV, even though I really don't watch TV. But you know what I mean. It's maybe the internet, synchronistically, serendipitously, maybe online. They're trying to get a message across to you. Why? But it kind of feels like this with the Seven of Swords, that a lot of things they feel at the time, the message here is maybe at the time that you were in, for some of you, because not all of you have had interactions in the 3D yet. If you have had interactions in the 3D with this person, the feeling that this is giving me is that a lot was lost in translation. There were misunderstandings. And the feeling that this is giving me is that now that time has gone by, they hope that hindsight, you can see that, and that maybe the connection with time is being made clear to you, or you're getting revelations on it. Ace of Swords is indeed an aha epiphany moment, and that's why I say this. Sometimes hindsight will give us that aha. This could be a twin for some of you. This could be a twin flame. This could be, again, a soulmate with the Lover's energy. Also, the feeling is here, there are so many things I wish I could say to you with the Page of Cups. I'm trying my best to use other people's scenario situations to get these messages across to you. It feels with the Six of Pentacles like an apologetic energy coming through as well. Because there's this feeling coming from the Six of Pentacles, like if I, especially with the Page of Cups, there's this feeling of if I had the means to tell you everything that I'm feeling, I wish I could tell you everything that I feel. I wish I could say I'm sorry. I wish I could reveal the truth to you with the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry maybe that for some of you who've have had interactions in the 3D. I'm sorry maybe I ghosted you, or I left suddenly, or I tiptoed around the love with the Page of Cups that I felt. There's this feeling of I have regrets. I wish I could give that to you now in the 3D, because Earth energy with the Six of Pentacles. I wish I could give you that. This is about giving, right? Generosity. I wish I can give you that physically, but I can't now. Some of it is giving me the vibe of maybe it's too late, or I left suddenly with the Seven of Swords. I maybe avoided trying to tell you how I felt. This feels a lot for some of you who've maybe had a twin that maybe ghosted or left, okay? And maybe you still connect. Maybe maybe they ghosted and left in the 3D, but you still somehow connect on a spiritual level. For those of you who maybe have not encountered this spiritual connection or person yet, this is telling me that there is a connection here that reaches out to you from the other side and uses other people to get messages across to you to let them know that they are around. They connect to you with the Lovers via this communication in the most unorthodox ways to get the message across to you. They use whatever they can in their surroundings, maybe other people, to let you know that they are around or they're near. It is feeling like a message of love with the Page of Cups. It could be that this is maybe energetically for some of you a way that your soon-to-be love, like they're connecting with you in the spiritual world prior to arriving in the physical. For some of you, this love connection could indeed be arriving in the physical with the Six of Pentacles. This is an energy exchange, so a lot of it can be very physical, 3D. But again, connecting to all the other cards here, a lot of this energy exchange could also be on a very spiritual level, especially with the Lovers card. I do feel like union is around the corner. And maybe the communication that you're getting is letting you know that that is what's occurring. You're connecting spiritually right now and communicating spiritually back and forth for now. But the Six of Pentacles is giving me the vibe that indeed you guys can finally interact and exchange that energy on a physical as well. It's not just limited to the spiritual. this could end up connecting in the physical as well. And you're getting signs and synchronicity. You're getting messages. You're getting epiphany. You're getting aha moments to let you know. Your person is going out of their way to get these messages across to you to let you know they're near. Now, this is for those of you who have, and I'm seeing several scenarios in the card, so I have to address them all. I apologize if I'm losing any of you, but this is for some of you who feel the connection on a spiritual level, but it hasn't quite made its way into the 3D yet. For those of you who have experienced the 3D connection and maybe now that 3D connection is lost, this is your person still trying to get messages across to you from wherever they are, or through the spirit realm, or through the dream time, or through synchronicity, and through other people, to let you know that they're sorry, that they wish they could tell you everything that they felt. They wish they could open up to you and reveal their truth to you where they didn't before. They're sorry they snuck away. Whoever this is going out of their way with the Seven of Swords to get a message across with the Page of Cups. They're trying to extend their love with that cup. They're trying to offer their cup of love to you and share that with you. Seven of Swords could also be indicating that maybe you're avoiding it. Some of you maybe are avoiding the synchronicities that you're getting. But this person is persistent, okay? Especially for some of you who have a twin who abandoned with the Seven of Swords or snuck off. Maybe you don't want that no more. But maybe you're still getting the messages and they're going out of their way to get these across to you. And you could with the Seven of Swords. If it wasn't that they avoided you the first time around, it's now that they're apart from you, you're avoiding them. You're avoiding the energetic connection for some of you. But they're going out of their way, using other people and whatnot. Messages on the internet, and you could be scrolling through social media and come across something that shoots you right in your heart, and you know it's from them. But you can feel it, that it's from them. And you're like, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to see it, I'm done. You know, that kind of thing. But it's also telling me that, you know, you know the truth, the Ace of Swords. You can feel the truth when you see a message or you come across something, even if it's unconventional or by very strange means. You can feel it because the Ace of Swords always reveals the truth no matter what. And it cuts through the doubt. The Ace of Swords comes in to reveal the truth and cut through the doubt. And show you how authentic it is. Trying to connect really hard. They're trying to reach out. Again, the Seven of Swords, let me make myself clear. Seven of Swords could have been you avoiding the present, especially if it's somebody who was once in your 3D life. You could be avoiding the messages that you're getting, but they're trying so hard to get across to you. The other one is that they could have ghosted, snuck off away from you the first time around. But now that they're apart from you physically, they're sorry for the way that they handled that. For others of you, this is somebody you haven't yet encountered in the 3D. But likewise, going out of their way to let you know that they're near. And it's undeniable, again, because the Ace of Swords always delivers the truth. These messages are undeniable. They're letting you know that I'm near. I'm going to go out of my way to send you the messages that I need to get across to you. I'm going to use any means necessary to do it, Seven of Swords, to let you know that I am close by or I'm with you. I will use other people to get these messages across to you. I will use any means that I can to let you know that I'm near or that I feel you, or in some cases I'm sorry. I do love you. I'm trying to show you or extend my love from wherever I am. Someone could be Gemini, like I said. Someone also could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the Page of Cups. It could be that synchronicities or communication, their communication is coming in hard and swift, like the Ace of Swords would. It's new energy as well. But I also feel like the truth is being revealed through these communications or the messages that they're getting across and using other people to get across to you. It also feels like there's no doubt. There's a lot of certainty, and it's pretty obvious of what's happening. They're using okay, I get it now. They're Ace of Swords, breaking barriers. It's a breakthrough. So breaking barriers, they're breaking through from the spiritual to the Six of Pentacles physical to get these messages across to you. Some of you don't want that communication. You could be avoiding, right here, avoiding the communication, right? The Seven of Swords. But again, the communication could also be coming in very sneakily, using any means necessary to do it, because that's a Seven of Swords energy. Okay, so let's see what this says. Deeper, it says, whoa, wait a minute here, hold on. I hope you can see that. You are not finished. You are not done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. Yo, you guys have unfinished business with this person, I'm assuming? It also feels like it's only just beginning for some of you. Okay, if it's somebody you've already met in the 3D you don't have right now in your life, let's say. Like I said, I was getting the vibe from the beginning that this is like a twin flame who may be ghosted. For some of you, this is telling me that you and your person have unfinished business, and they're trying to get the message across to you that it's not over till it's over. And I'm also getting the vibe that there could be union here coming soon, no matter what the scenario is. You're not yet done. They don't want you to let go. They want you to hold on. For some of you, this is a new person with the Ace of Swords coming in, that you know, not new spiritually or energetically, right? But new to the 3D. They will be new in your 3D, but you will recognize them on a spiritual, energetic level. But again, your story is just beginning with them, and they're sending messages to let you know that they're on their way. The best is yet to come, no matter what the scenario is. Also, you know, if this is somebody who has crossed over indefinitely to the other side, the same thing applies. They are trying to get the message to you that they love you, that if there was anything that maybe happened, that they are apologetic for that. But no matter what, they're still trying to get the messages across to you to let you know that they still hold love for you in their cup, no matter where they are. And that they hope, with hindsight, again, you could see the truth of the situation with them, with that Ace of Swords. All right, so let's see if we can get a final card here. Pile number 2, viewers. Messages, love messages from the other side. Okay, there we go. That one flew out. All right, and it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So there's this feeling of wanting you to be happy, no matter what the scenario is, whether they're, no matter what the scenario is, in the sense that they want you to be happy. Even if they're not in your life at this time, they still want you to find joy and still feel content with yourself. Because you deserve that. So the message is here, I want you to be happy, I want you to find joy. You deserve all of that. Even if we're not together, even if I haven't made my way to you yet, let's say, I still want you to find happy. I still want you for happiness. I still want you to live your life no matter what the scenario is. So pile number 2, this was interesting. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. If you feel that this has connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction does help this channel grow, reach more people. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do here, consider checking me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of paying me a visit. I do have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time, and I also have powerful crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass there as well, and I have personal readings there when available. So much love to you, pile number 2 viewers, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves and always keep shining. Pile number 3. This is your card. There is a message on the back of this, and I will be sure to incorporate this into the reading closer to the end. I did shuffle for all of these cards that you choose from. This is your crystal. It is a druzy, geode, split open. So let's go ahead and take a look at love messages, right? From the other side. This could be somebody who you have met in the 3D, but maybe has crossed over. Maybe it's somebody that you connect with on a spiritual level, maybe off planet, maybe in your dreams, maybe that way instead, right? Maybe it's not a physical per se connection, but one that you know and connect with that way. So let's take a look. Love messages from the other side. What is it that your person wants to get across to you? What is it they want to say? Whoa, okay. We have the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the 7 of Wands. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the Hierophant itself is confirming that this is indeed a spiritual connection. Sometimes the Hierophant could talk of marriage, and the 10 of Cups also is life partner energy. So I don't know in what capacity maybe this person is no longer in your 3D life, right? Because this is what we're focusing on. We're focusing on love connections that are beyond the 3D physical. Maybe take place solely on an energetic or spiritual level. For some of you, this could be somebody that maybe you shared a life partner connection with, maybe that has crossed over. It could be somebody you were once married to, obviously a spouse, so maybe that has crossed over. I don't know. This could also be future spouse energy as well, though, with the 10 of Cups and the Hierophant that is trying to connect with you from the other side. The feeling of this is with the 7 of Wands, wanting to fight for the love or fight for the connection. With the 7 of Wands is definitely that energy of a fight. That's interesting. I do want to take a card on the 7 of Wands for this love message energy from the other side. Whoever this person is. Let's see here. Why is the 7 of Wands here? one card for the Seven of Wands. The Two of Wands. Okay. Interesting. All right, there is a scenario that I'm seeing here. Remember I was saying how the Seven of Wands is giving me the vibe of wanting to fight for the connection. Also, some of you could technically be married in the 3D, and there could be a connection that you still experience or have a... There could be a connection that you have on a spiritual or energetic level, even though maybe you are in a Ten of Cups and a Hierophant situation of marriage, or currently on a 3D level with. The reason why I say this is because the Two of Wands is an energy of, I almost want to say like being split down the middle, where you have road A, you have road B, and you're in the middle of those two paths. Each path could represent a person. This is how I'm seeing it. With the Seven of Wands, there's a fight here maybe. In a sense where there's one person that you connect with on a 3D physical level that you have in your present everyday life at this time. There could also be a connection that you share spiritually. And you're kind of stuck in between those two scenarios. And it kind of feels like that struggle, like they sense that struggle still between your everyday 3D life and the physical, or the everyday 3D physical life and the spiritual connection that maybe you still share, or that you share with them. The message that's coming through here, though, is that the person that you're inquiring about on the other side, they see this fight maybe that you're experiencing, or this struggle with the Seven of Wands, or the challenge that you feel. They see this, but I also feel like they're willing to fight for you too. If you're willing to fight for them, they're willing to fight for you. There could be a choice that you have to make between two people, the physical 3D connection that you currently have, and or maybe the spiritual. And maybe there is the opportunity or the potential, it kind of feels like, for those two worlds with the Two of Wands to eventually collide. And when they do, there's going to be a choice that needs to be made. That's interesting. That really is. Again, there could be a marriage somewhere in the mix, but this could also be a spiritual marriage. And I'm going to try my best to approach every scenario that I see, because I see a couple in this spread. If it's a spouse that crossed over, let's say, or a love connection that crossed over, the connection still feels very much alive because the water is flowing out of the cup. You might have been really happy with them happy with you. And there's still a lot of love in this connection, even though maybe it's solely in the spiritual. The Seven of Wands is speaking of maybe that your person on the other side can oftentimes feel your frustration and the love there for them, even though they are no longer with you. But they don't want you, with the Two of Wands, to be stuck in the, in regards to, they don't want you to be stuck. They want you to choose to move forward with the Two of Wands, is what this is telling me. It's like, I don't want you to be stuck. I want you to choose your future. The Two of Wands is an indication of being at that pivotal moment where you can, choose two options. Maybe to stay in the past or to forge a future. There's also this feeling of you're not being disloyal to me, or something like that by choosing to move on. It's like the love that we shared with the Ten of Cups, the commitment, the level of commitment that we had with one another with the Hierophant, that doesn't go away. That is to be honored. That is to hold dear as part of your and my experience. The Seven of Wands is giving off a vibe of an internal struggle, kind of, right? Maybe a fight with yourself, whether with the Two of Wands to move on or not. Maybe you're not quite ready to, and they can see this and sense this. Their love is always with you. It's constantly flowing with the Ten of Cups energy. What you shared obviously is special. The Hierophant is indicating the level of loyalty and love and commitment there with these two cards together as a combo. And the feeling of it is here to basically to get across to whoever is watching that you don't have to fight with yourself. You're not betraying me. You're not being disloyal to me and what we had in our connection, in our relationship. Don't fight with yourself. When the time comes, you'll know when it's okay to move on. And you don't, it's like this feeling of you don't, you don't have to prove your loyalty to the connection. You don't have to prove your loyalty to the connection by staying where you are. It's okay to move on if that's what you choose to do. We will always share a spiritual connection. There will always be love flowing. I don't want you to feel frustrated or challenged by this. It's okay to choose to go down a different road now, is what this is saying. And your candle just went out, so I'm going to replace that. Again, I'm going to go back to the other scenario that I picked up from this. Maybe somebody's in a 3D connection, marriage, but feel that spiritual connection as well with someone else. And that could be an internal battle or struggle. I also feel that they can sense that from you, the fight that creates within you, trying to balance the spiritual and the physical. And you could feel, again, with the Two of Wands, they sense that you're kind of like in that in-between. You linger between the spiritual connection with them versus the 3D connection that you have. There's a sense of loyalty with the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant together to maybe your 3D connection. The Hierophant talks about devotion, right? So you could be very loyal, committed to the connection that you have on a physical 3D level. But part of you internally, spiritually, on the spiritual side, maybe fights with that a little bit. Fights with what you feel on a spiritual level, because it doesn't align with your 3D life. Not in a bad way, but it kind of doesn't, it's not cohesive, right? I also feel like with the Two of Wands, eventually there could be, maybe your person could come out of connecting in the spiritual realms, eventually find their way into the 3D, and if that were to happen, the Two of Wands would indicate a choice to be made. But the Hierophant is indicating the surpassing, right? That this connection is very spiritual. There's a connection forged, or there's a bond there made that way. And maybe that's all it is right now. It's maybe just spiritual and energetic only. And maybe that's where it stays, just in the spiritual only. Has it crossed over into the 3D? Because again, you could be in a marriage, you could be loyal, you could be committed to your family with the 10 of Cups, devoted to the 3D life that you have created. If there is a spiritual connection, it kind of feels like that's where it needs to stay, or that's where it will stay. Even though you might struggle with that, they can sense that and feel that from you. I think this person on the other side, if all they're doing is connecting with you on a spiritual level, they're willing, with the 7 of Wands, to fight for the connection. If the choice would ever present itself with the 2 of Wands, they're willing to fight for you and the connection and the love. If the choice were to ever present itself where you would allow that to occur. If you gave them the option, they would be willing to fight for you and fight for the connection. I say 7 of Wands fighting because of that, right? For some of you, you're putting up a healthy boundary with the 7 of Wands too. And telling this person energetically to stay in their lane, and stay in their lane spiritually only, not to cross over into the 3D because there's no room for it there. You know, it's very hard to explain this, but I hope I'm making sense to you watching. Because if you have a 3D marriage, right? And this spiritual connection is crossing over, or trying to cross over, you might be putting up a healthy boundary and saying, no, no, no. Spiritual is where it stays. That's the only place there's room for it. Some of you with the 7 of Wands could also be putting up a barrier to try to block the spiritual connection you feel, so it doesn't intervene or interfere in your 3D marriage connection situation as well. But the vibe that this is giving me is that if you gave them the option to come out of the spiritual and into the physical, they would be willing to fight to make it happen. Again, 2 of Wands indicates being kind of stuck between 2 paths or 2 choices. Not necessarily stuck, but being at a pivotal moment where you will be in a position to decide and choose your path. If, again, this feeling of with the 7 of Wands, maybe if you were willing to fight for me, if you really wanted this, I would fight for you. So that way you can make a choice, maybe to choose me. That's a possibility here with these cards. So those are the 2 scenarios that I'm seeing there. One is for somebody who's crossed over. Again, if it's about you choosing to move on, they don't want you to feel like you're not, you know, that you're forgetting them in the moving on, or that you're being disloyal or forgetting what you shared in the moving on. They don't want you to fight with yourself in choosing to move on, that it's okay. And to be happy, right? The other one is, again, the spiritual connection is coming through, possibly infiltrating your everyday 3D life. Either you're putting up a healthy boundary to block that spiritual connection out because you're, again, in a 3D, you know, you're physically married, you have a happy home with the 10 of Cups. they're saying here that if you ever gave them the option with the Two of Wands, that they would be willing to fight for the connection. But you might be, again, putting that boundary up to prevent them from, you know, crossing that line, I guess. If this is someone that you have not encountered on a 3D level as of yet, and it's solely spiritual, Seven of Wands is kind of giving me the vibe of a blockage taking place at this time, right? A challenge or an obstacle taking place at this time, which could be preventing you guys from uniting or connecting. Ten of Cups is indicating that this is future life partner energy if they haven't made their way into your physical life as of yet. This is somebody who resides in the spiritual realm but is connecting with you that way, and making their presence known, or at least trying to. But there could be like an obstacle or challenge in the midst at this time with the Seven of Wands, which is preventing them from making their way into your physical 3D life. And maybe it just stays spiritual for now because of this. Could be a timing aspect, or it could be that with the Two of Wands, there's a blockage from allowing your paths to collide with the Two of Wands. I don't know if that blockage is spiritual. I don't know if that blockage is 3D. Like a 3D circumstance. But it feels like you unite with each other, or you come together with the Hierophant energy spiritually and find, or allow the flow, the love, and all that stuff, right? The cup runneth over here with the Ten of Cups. You allow it to flow that way, or they allow it to flow that way with you. Like, it's just, it feels like, you know, your cup runneth over with the Ten of Cups when you do connect with them on a spiritual level, and they feel that same. They feel the same, basically. But it feels like on a geographical, like either geographical distance, or there's some kind of, could be, I don't know, some of you have a long distance relationship too. That's just a side note, but the feeling of the Seven of Wands is giving me with the Two of Wands as a combo is that there's something that's preventing your paths from colliding if you haven't technically physically met this person yet. There's something about your paths at this time. Maybe the timing just isn't right overall. This is future life partner though, it feels like, for sure, with the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. But there's something about the timing aspect or the circumstances that are preventing your paths from colliding at this time. Again, there's two paths. With the Two of Wands. And the paths just haven't merged yet is also the feeling that the Two of Wands is giving me. And then maybe that's what the Seven of Wands is saying. That's what the blockage is. The paths just haven't gotten to a point where they can merge to put you on the path to one another. But I also feel like it's close, you know? It's close with the Two of Wands. Also, like this feeling of like, if you can just please be patient or something. There's a few challenges and obstacles that we need to get through first on our own individual paths before our paths can merge and we can collide with one another. But if you feel them on an energetic level, to keep that cup flowing, to keep connecting to each other with the Hierophant spiritually, because you can, I guess, kind of learn from one another in the meantime this way. Also, the message here is not to get frustrated with the fact that our paths haven't collided yet, or that we haven't been put on the path to find one another quite yet in the 3D. Not to get frustrated, because the feeling here is the paths will eventually merge soon enough, and we will be united with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is a priest and he does join two people together, right? So we will eventually be together. We will eventually join forces. Our paths will eventually collide. Don't get frustrated for now. Don't allow the frustration to take over. Because over here with the Ten of Cups, the weight, it's feeling like the weight will be worth it. So let's see what this card says. That's the one that you chose. It says, a moment's joy, sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Whoa. In the bliss of the heart's will. Okay. Wow, I could look at this in several different ways for each scenario almost. It's kind of giving me the vibe, again, for those of you who have somebody who has crossed over, right? It's this feeling of like time does heal all wounds. But the moments we shared, right? They last forever. Those memories last forever. Time passes, but the memory is eternal, is kind of what this is giving me vibes of. Likewise, the same thing applies to those of you who are experiencing an energetic connection that you maybe can't be with, a spiritual connection maybe you can't be with, right? Whatever moments that you did share with one another, or whatever moments you do share with one another, whether you had moments in the physical with this person or whether you've only ever experienced them, let's say, in the spiritual, again, those are moments, they last forever. They can be, why do I get the vibe of like being etched or burned in one's memory? That's so strange. Like you can relive those moments in your heart space or in your mind's eye. It'll never go away. It's like burned on the brain kind of feeling. Like whatever you shared is burned on the brain, and that doesn't go away no matter how many times pass. How much time passes, let's say, maybe it lasts forever. Maybe those memories or those experiences or those visions that you've had of them, maybe dreams that you've had of them, those stay with you. They don't go away. And that's never going to change. It kind of feels like. And then the other scenario that I was saying, if you haven't even met them on the 3D yet, and this is maybe future life partner that's at this time just spiritual because they haven't made their way to you, this is also telling me that you have a whole lifetime to make memories with one another. If your heart wills it, if you want it, and this is, you know, your intention, right? There's where there's a will, there's a way, is also this is telling me. Where there's a will, there is a way. So let's get a final. Whoa, okay. Oh, you got two. All right, so those are your cards or your artwork. I hope you can see that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that totally makes sense, right? Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. That does apply, obviously. No matter what scenario we discuss, that does apply. This person definitely has love for you. We have the Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups is love, happiness, right? Love overflowing in abundance. So whoever this is, whether they are somebody from afar, still admiring you from afar, and all you can have is a spiritual connection, whether it's somebody who crossed over, or somebody who have yet even to meet, this person has a lot of love for you. We see that with the Ten of Cups. All right, what does this say? Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And I was feeling the vibe of like a blockage, right? A challenge, an obstacle with the Seven of Wands for now in regards to maybe you and this person, if it's especially somebody who maybe is still around in the 3D, or somebody who I've yet to meet, let's say. Yeah, there are things, especially with somebody who has yet to come into your awareness at this time on a 3D level. The Ten of, or why did I say Ten of Wands? Oh boy, Seven of Wands. And the Two of Wands is indicating that there is a challenge perhaps, right, when it comes to your paths colliding. So there is a little bit of a wait. Likewise, if there's somebody that you connect with on a spiritual level, right, and let's say you have something going on in the 3D, a 3D marriage, again, you won't cross that line. Yeah, maybe your person in the spiritual realm is going to have to wait, right? They might have to wait, because it seems like, you know, for some of you with the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant, you're super loyal to the marriage that you have here in the physical 3D everyday life, even if you share a spiritual connection with them. So the person on the spiritual side, off planet or on, you know, in the other realms, is going to have to wait. And it could be that maybe they'll have to wait to see you on the other side, right? That's a possibility. Likewise, same thing applies if this is a spouse or a loved one that has seriously crossed over, right, already, indefinitely. Again, you know, you'll have to wait to see them on the other side. And they'll have to wait to see you on the other side. And things just have to run their course, right? For now. No matter what the scenario is. So this was a very interesting reading all around, as a video as a whole. I haven't quite done anything like this before. So anyhow, let me know, pile number 3 viewers, how this connects for you, how it applied, if it did at all. If you want to support this channel, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, right? Click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content, because I upload pretty often. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do, maybe consider checking me out on Etsy. I do have handmade crystal jewelry there I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I do have powerful crystals and tektites, right? Like Moldavite and Libyan desert glass. And I also have personal readings when available. So check me out, pay me a visit. Sending you much love, pile number 3 viewers, wherever you are in this crazy ass world. Take care of yourselves, okay? And always keep shining.